all on board. Ness, hi. I would love a message from my guides on the next week. The past week has been intense and painful. I'm so sorry,
Oh.
Ness. So very sorry.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's the big Saturn and Uranus conjunction was quite a lot more intense than I mean, it's big, and
oh,
we
yeah.
knew it would be big, but we didn't realize how individually it would be affecting people. So there is like almost like a new dawn here, and the more I think
Yes.
that the more that we are feeling the change in the frequency and the change in the energy, and
Mhm.
it's almost like they're ascension symptoms, but also occurrences happen, or people say or do things, or things change, or or I've heard a lot of time slips and all those things, like
Yes.
in London, and the horses getting uh uh being
Yes.
running away, and like and Big Ben off by 2 hours. I mean, there's all kinds of little different things, and can you imagine if you're feeling this, Ness, you're definitely connected in with all of that
Oh, yeah.
changing in the frequency and the energy. And
Hmm.
yeah,
Oh,
Akila is here. So let's see.
oh, hello.
Let me just tune into your energy, Ness. So they want you to work on your personal care in the sense of your energy. They say that you can work on preempting, preempt preempting this type of wave from occurring by maintaining stability and consistency in your energy, like they call it running your energy, and
Mhm.
like a good energetic routine each day. And you definitely are tapped in, and they're saying that, obviously when we get knocked over, because sometimes we do, it's how quickly we can get back up and get into our center, and that's what counts. How about you, Terry Lee?
So interesting you mentioned a wave because that was the first thing while you were talking about other stuff there. I got this visual of a wave. And so I asked the guides to let me know what this is about. And they were saying what you've just gone through, very painful and difficult, is very much like a wave. If you were standing on the shore and you didn't know that big waves were coming and a giant wave hit you and then rolls away, that they want you to understand that these are all the energies that must come and go in your life at this point in time. And I'm also hearing the same type of message that Jane was saying from them. And they're saying that in your heart, mind, and soul and spirit, please know that you have risen above. Please know that your energy and light has risen above at this point in time. And they're suggesting more meditation. I think I'm okay. Chakra. They're saying that if you could get to a meditation, a chakra meditation, perhaps online or on YouTube, um, a chakra meditation would be very beneficial to you right now. They're saying that it's important to slow your thoughts down. It's important to push things aside when you begin to get too worried. They're wanting me to let you know that you are, they're saying well in hand, but what I'm seeing is that they're gathering around you. These light pillars are gathering around you and they're protecting you. And they're saying that these things were decided in order for your growth, in order for your advancement on the planet at this time. And they're also telling me that this is a gift in a way that you're given to aid others who are going through similar things and have similar difficulties, that you, in fact, are going to be a voice for spirit to express care and love to others. Yeah, and I think that's what I got. Wow. Okay. Wow, Ness.
She said Mark and Stouffer and Linda were saying the same thing.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. That's
Mhm.
the way spirit works, you know. You'll get those validations, and then in your heart, like, okay, I can't brush this off. That truly came from my guides. Yay! Bless you. That's beautiful. And Martha Bean, thank you so very much. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. I really, really do. Thank you. Okay, let's go back to the starred questions. And we've got Sharon O'Brien up next. Sharon O'Brien. I had a friend who was old enough to be my grandmother. Oh, how sweet. Was in my late 20s when we met. We stayed in touch for decades. The caregivers moved in with her. They started shutting you out. And you would love to hear from True. Is
I
that
think
her
that's her
name?
name.
Okay,
Mhm.
what a beautiful name. I love it. Wow, those kind of friendships are very, very important. How beautiful. Okay, Sharon.
Mm. She's saying that she was like your fairy godmother. She was like your advice counselor. She was almost like somebody who you could tell anything to, and it wasn't she wouldn't judge you. She's saying that she was in your life at that point in time in order to give you that guidance. And I feel like she was like your fairy godmother. She was there, and she's saying that she is still there for you as one of your guides. It's just so beautiful, the synchronicities and the way that people are brought into our lives. And she is honored that you are still, that you do still think of her and remember her fondly. She said, pay no attention to any of the dynamics that occurred towards the end of her life. She said that was outside of either one of your control, but it was necessary in order for you to move on in your life and in order for her to be able to just exit this world at that time. She's saying that trust that everything happens for a reason, and please don't. Please know that you're always in contact with her. She'll be there whenever you need her.
Beautiful. And she wanted to add that, yes, in fact, her name was True, and she died when she was 99. Oh. I don't know if and I'm watching the live, uh, Sharon, so comment and help me validate this, but I kept I kept hearing, "Oh, sweetie, sweetie, sweetheart, oh, sweetie." She she's telling me that you are a special place in her heart and soul always. I'm feeling like she said you guys had a lot of good laughs together. She She seems like she was a very she's smiling. Let's see if I can get her visual in. She's kind of coming in like a light, but I see her eyes. She had beautiful sparkling eyes, and I'm seeing just like this beautiful personality. She was deep. I'm feeling like she had a lot of layers to herself. She had a lot of experiences in her life that built layers of wisdom in within her. And let me just try to tune back and see. Always, she's saying she's always available to you. I'm always available to you. I'm always here. We're about a whisper away from each other. So we can still talk, we can still have a good laugh, we can still feel each other. She wants you to be aware of her presence, that she has signs. I'm waiting to see if she shows me what those signs might be. Something you shared together, things that you had laughs about. You're going to start noticing some things that you guys had a laugh about that, or laugh, or something about her wisdom that she shared with you. Things that you're going to know are coming from her, Sharon. She she's a lovely soul. She really is. And she's blowing you a kiss. So,
She did say she has a comment there if you want to pop it up.
oh, uh, where's that at? Sorry, I'm just coming back from
the
being over there.
the most latest one that just came in.
Okay, this one?
Yes.
No one ever told me she passed, and she had a great sense of humor. Well, that was beautiful and apparent. So be watching for those things, Sharon. That's kind of exciting. When you get a message from someone on the other side, and then you get that challenge to watch for those, that can make every day pretty interesting. So blessings to you, Sharon. Thank you for your question. Okay. And thank you, Jean, for keeping me on it. Get on it, girl. Okay. Steve, cousin Elliot passed last week.
Oh.
His last wish with the compost made everyone smile. Full house at the service with mom right now. Went to Stacy's this morning with mom. Message from Elliot, please. Okay. And Steve, we will be watching the live, so you can comment on that. Now, that is a pretty recent time to try to connect with the soul after they've passed, but let me tell you, souls, they learn how to speak with us. They learn how to communicate with us, and some are a little better than others. So let's tune into Elliot, see if he has a word for you, Steve.
So, dear Elliot is saying that you were very much like a brother to him, and he appreciated that you were family and somebody that he could trust, and he appreciates that you went to see Stacy. Um, he thinks you are extremely intelligent, and he loves the way you have like this worldly knowledge or this worldly perspective, and he finds you fascinating. He's saying that he's now he's telling me you're more like a little brother, but he's just saying that it was nice to have somebody in the family that you two connected with, and he said that I don't think he has brothers, so I think for you, you were like his little brother. But he's saying that he thanks you for respecting and honoring him and doing the right thing, going out of your way to go and see Stacy and to bring mom. And he's saying, remember the good days, the good old days, the good days when you two were younger and getting into trouble, so to speak. You would go out and go walking or something. You would walk somewhere. He's telling me together. Uh, there was some place, I don't know if he went to your house and then you would walk, or if you went to his house and then you would walk. I see you two walking, whether it's to the movies or to the ball field or something, but I see you two walking, and it's sort of like a summer night, and you two are really just like talking about anything and everything. But he just wants to let you know, thank you for everything that you do, and he's letting you know he'll be in touch. That this is just the beginning.
Cool. I'll watch the live. Is he tall? Was he tall? I'm getting just this presence coming in, and it's so much like Gene said, what he was conveying to me, that it's so wonderful that you are aware, that that you are able to understand what is happening right now. And also he appreciates you helping the rest of the family at this point in time right now, because you do understand that Elliot is fine and he's happy.
Yes,
And
tall.
I got okay, good. That's good. Wonderful. I got that you two had a lot of I just see this, he's like, a lot of nudging things, like, you had, like, secret jokes, you had an understanding, you could, like he's saying you could look we could look at each other and understand what the other one was thinking and laugh at it if it was funny. Um, he's telling me that and like Jean said, very much like a brother, very much that kind of a relationship. He's telling me to tell you that he's extremely busy over there, that he not only is watching over the family, but he's also involved. He's involved of creating some things, and I'm not sure what this is about. I'm involved with laying out some things that will be ahead for you and the family, but also for things that are happening now for humanity. And he wants to give you that message that keep your vibration high. You are doing your purpose right now by letting everybody know, and keep your vibration high, and don't let all the craziness of this world get to you. And he's saying it won't be long, and we'll all be together. And uh and that's about it. Oh, and he says, I love you. Okay. Ooh, that is sweet.
Very nice.
Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Well, our condolences to your family. It hurts. There's a hole in your heart when someone close to you passes away. And sometimes it's not easy to keep your energy up, but I know you can do it, Steve, because you know.
Mhm.
Oh, a bright light. That's just beautiful. Well, he certainly had a wonderful spirit and a message to share with you today. So thank you so much for your question.
I love that you
As,
got he was tall.
it just, like I say, it's so funny. Sometimes, you'll get all details of but he came in as that light, but he was tall. He was very tall.
That's funny.
Oh. Okay. There we go. And now we're on to Martha Bean. Oh, why am I hanging on to all this weight? She did have a question and she changed it just so everybody knows. And she wants to know, why am I hanging on? Boy, that's a good question for us all, isn't it? That is a beautiful question for us all. Yeah. Why am I hanging on to all of this weight? Martha Bean. Oh,
I was just getting that, I definitely feel like it's, physical. I feel like I feel like it's I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's more I think it is a physical. I think it's, like, there's, I think there's a physical reason for it. Now it's not entirely it's not like it's because when you've tried before and it was never you were never able to succeed, it was almost like you've given up. But there is like a chemical or a combination or a ritual or a what do you call those things that you follow regimen. There is a regimen that is going to be like that key that clicks and changes for you. But you've done this in the past, and it's very difficult in this today's day and age with the American diet. They say go to the south of France, and things will be different. But because of what is common for Americans and quantity for Americans, they're saying, but there is like a not a recipe, but a sequence of eating or a combination of eating that might be in better in your favor. But I think it's mostly more physical, but also that you've tried it so many times before that it's it's just it hurts you to try and fail, and it's really yeah, there's like a certain key that you need in order to unlock and change the chemistry or the function of your digestive system, I guess. That's what I was getting. Sorry to be so.
Oh, that's good. Martha, I got from the guides that there is okay. Let me make sure I deliver this exactly the way they were telling me, but they were saying that there were things that happened to you in your past as a young child, as a young woman, as a young adult that made you feel unsafe and uncomfortable. They're saying that there were people who hurt you deeply. And that part of this issue is some things that just need to be cleaned up a little back in your past, that you're protecting yourself to a certain degree. And it's completely something you're unaware of. It's a subconscious, your body's subconscious reaction to the emotions you're feeling. That's what they're telling me. And they're saying to me, Martha, it's time to let go. It's time to forgive those people. And it's time for you to concentrate on the beautiful, beautiful soul that you are, how much you mean to all of those around you right now, how precious your comments, your advice, your care that you give to other people is. And they're saying that when you view it like a giant brick wall, and they're showing me like it looks like the Great Wall of China. That when you view it as a giant brick wall, the wall becomes immense and permanent. But when you step back and realize that this is all physical, yes, and spiritual at the same time, and that you do have the ability to move those blocks. And they're saying that visualization is helpful. First, that forgiveness, first, that clearance, some meditation, maybe even seeking out some books that can help you understand that, and then clearing that out, and then visualizing your success. And I'm seeing walking. I'm just seeing walking and happiness. I'm seeing like your posture, like the birds are singing and everything's they're telling me it's all perception that you're feeling around you. And they're saying the dark clouds can be swept away. Feel love, joy, gratitude, peace in your heart. And peace with your past is the way forward with this. And you have help. And they're saying, please ask us out loud so you will hear us and you will hear your question and you will hear us answer. That's it. Wow. Let us know if that was validated at all, Martha, and thank you for your question. And you know what? It is a journey, and there are so many things, not only just weight, but physical ailments and things that come upon us that challenge us, that challenge us to step ahead and discover more things about how powerful we really are. So, good. Okay, here we go. Yes, beautiful, Martha. Well, keep us posted. And you know what? I'm visualizing you achieving your goal and being very happy. Okay. We got it. All right, everybody, better head back to the questions. And thanks again, Martha. I appreciate being able to answer your question today. All right, Jenny Berlin. I would love an energy reading, please. Okay.
So, Jenny, I'm seeing something a little different here. Have you been to a chiropractor lately. I do see, and does a wooden duck mean anything to you? And that's really, really, but I'm just picking up a couple of these things, and if not, I feel as though there is some sort of an adjustment, like what a chiropractor would do, that is needed for you to almost see things clearly or set things straight. There is almost an adjustment. So I can't tell if this is literal or if it's you know a sign or a symbol. Um, I just feel like there is an adjustment to your vision or to what you're looking at, to in one way direction or another, in order for you to see a clear path. That's what I'm. It's a little cryptic. How about you, Terry Lee?
Uh, and by the way, we have the live up. So, Jenny, you can comment on these things as we're reading. It's quite all right. I got just a flood of the deep, deep, deep pink, which is what the guides give me, energy reading wise, for a very loving person. And I'm almost feeling maybe perhaps in accordance with, okay, she's getting acupuncture. That's excellent. In accordance with what Jane is saying, I'm feeling like this pink energy, this love energy is something that you are sending out. You do a lot for other people. Let's just put it that way. That's the vibe I'm getting, is that okay. And they're giving me some green now, which is spiritual. So it's like you are understanding the depths of spiritual work and how you can help other people. You're extremely loving, you're extremely caring, and you give of yourself physically quite a bit. And what I'm feeling from these energies is be very careful not to do too much and deplete yourself. I'm feeling like because of the amount of pink that came in, it almost overwhelmed me. So you are a very loving and caring person, and that's a beautiful thing. There's certainly nothing wrong with that. But there also is certainly nothing wrong with saying, oh, I'd love to help you this afternoon. However, I have a walk scheduled today, or I'm working in my garden on Friday afternoon. I've just told myself that that's what I'm going to get done. So maybe I can help you in a few days. Something like that, just to ease that rush of you're feeling like I'm feeling like there's people who really depend on you. And I think your guides are giving me the message that it's okay. It's okay to let up just a little bit, so you're not taking the burden of that, and that could be causing some other issues. And acupuncture, by the way, I love acupuncture. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
do I love acupuncture? It's such a wonderful way to connect your chakras and get your body feeling energy up and down your body. So that's an incredible um, procedure to be going through for this kind of thing. And oh, okay. The acupuncture makes you tired.
No, she's saying that she is.
Oh,
Other people demand her
okay.
time, and
Sorry. I didn't get
yeah.
that. Thank you, Jean, once again. Um, yeah. Well, there you go. They wanted you to know that, and they wanted you to know. I felt like it was more like a hug of somebody just giving you some good advice. You weren't being chastised at all, for sure, and encouraged to love yourself.
Balance,
Very
balance,
much.
balance.
Yep, true that, isn't it? Very true that. Okay, and thank you so
Yeah.
much for your question.
And if I can just say, Jenny, I feel as though there's a little bit more of a detailed answer that you were hoping for. And
Mm,
next time, just go ahead and ask
yeah,
whatever that detailed question is. It's okay. Um,
sure.
I just feel like there's some more details there that you were hoping for. But
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, be sure and come back and follow up on that with us. We're always happy to. Or even just so you all know out there in the live, feel free to comment and say, "Oh, is there anything more?" Because that's what I was hoping for.
And we both do
Thank
private
you.
readings as well.
Oh, yes, we do.
Mhm. If you don't mind me saying, I just put up a Mother's Day special on my website.
Oh,
And yeah,
oh,
because, yep. it's Mother's Day, y'all.
That is a very after if you're our age and your mom's been around for a while, you kind of run out of ideas. That's a great idea, Jane. Beautiful.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
And you can it's a gift you can give to yourself, and
Mhm.
I'm also coordinating it. I have a psychic fair this Sunday, so I wanted to put a special out, but I wanted to so I just put it all together and did one big special. So yeah.
Beautiful.
Um, mhm.
Okay. Well, now we have Miss Jessica Lynn, and she wants a mess. She says, "May I have a spirit team message for May? Thank you."
So I feel, Jessica, you hear them. You're hearing
Mhm.
your spirit team and you're almost like cherry picking. You're saying, that one's too hard. I'm not going to do that one right now, but that one I can do. Like you're listening to them. And if they say, go out and help somebody, I don't know. Whatever they're saying, you're almost cherry picking. If they're saying to change something or to move something or do something that is, you don't it's almost like you're almost second guessing it, like that's never going to work, or why would they have me go that direction? It's almost like you're second guessing them, and they want you to just give them the benefit of the doubt and try and follow the guidance. And they're saying that you're very good at listening. You do hear them, you do read for yourself, I feel, and and you do hear, but they want you to try things more. And they say you don't have to do everything. Like if you see yourself singing on stage, like I was just watching something about Barbara Streisand, and you know how funny girls singing on stage, and she's gorgeous and she has this spotlight. And they're not saying tomorrow go out on stage and sing. They're just saying, pick some songs, start writing a song, or practice in front of a mirror. They want you to move in that direction. They want you to look in that direction or to try in that direction. But they'll give you the big picture or the end result, and you'll be like, "That's not possible." So that's what I'm getting from your spirit team there,
Awesome.
Jessica.
That's beautiful advice. Well, that kind of makes sense why I tuned into the guides and they just said, read the cards, read the cards, read the cards. And I'll be honest with you. Sometimes, I have a little hesitation. Like, really? You want me to read the cards? Really? They're like, read the cards, read the cards. Like, okay. So here we go. I have shuffled and asking the question of what is for Jessica Lynn for the month of May? Okay, first card is Six of Wands. Let me get out of the glare there. Oh, she's actually performing.
Is she a singer?
Public recognition. Look at that. Interesting. Barbara Streisand. Popularity, and also this indicates praise from others for whatever it is you're doing. So that's a great card to have. No wonder they wanted me to go to the cards. This is the Ace of Cups. You got a really darn good May coming up. This is also new beginnings. So something new might be coming your way in the month of May. No, they're making me stick with new beginnings. That's going to be the one. Okay, next card. Three of Pentacles, another great card. This is about collaboration. Now, this kind of makes sense a little bit. There's something new coming your way. And now you're going to be aware, because the guides are giving you this message, to watch for people you can work with on whatever this is. They're telling me it's a spark. It's been a spark in your heart for a while. And they're wanting you to say that now May is the time to have this in your heart and know that yeah, it's possible and that it's coming your way. So watch for people to collaborate with. I'm just going to leave it at that, because three cards, that tells the story. And as I said, it's going to be a very excellent month, May, for you. Good stuff. Be happy. Look forward to it. Nurture that little spark in your heart.
Well done, Terry Lee. That was an excellent reading. That was
Oh,
excellent. I
great. All
loved it.
right.
Every bit of it. Yep. Mhm.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, Jean. And thank you so much, Jessica Lynn. I'm excited. Keep us posted. We like to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. And we have Jackie Cirillo. I lost my mom in September. Oh, dear. Our condolences, sweetheart. And I can't get over the grief. Any advice from my spirit guides, angels, etc., please and thank you. Wow.
So
Okay.
sorry for your loss, Jackie.
Yes.
And and as we say these words, they want to remind us um, that we don't lose our loved ones. We're just left. Uh, they haven't left us. They've only left us with their love. So her love is still here with you, and her love is still available and accessible to you. It's the physical separation that is the most devastating. And she says that you haven't lost your best friend, and that she does want you to work on inviting her in each morning. I'm not sure if she liked flowers. She's saying that whatever her flowers were, or whatever her perfume was, or whatever her music is, she's saying you can bring her in around you by putting these things and the memory of her around you. I do feel like there was some difficult difficult situation towards the end. I feel like maybe she was infirmed, or um, the old, I'm getting the word convalescent, but I feel like she may have had a difficult last couple of years, that she did struggle. And she's saying, uh, please don't, second guess any of the decisions that were made, and everything was the right decision. And she appreciates everything that you did to help her. Um, she just wants you to know that she's still your best friend. She's saying you haven't lost your best friend. She keeps saying that. I feel like, I don't know if you say that I've lost my best friend, but she said that I'm still here for you. My love is still here for you. And they're just saying, oh geez, she's just saying that there's she's saying that I do know of a sound bath that is actually a sound bath, a sound healing that is going on. I can put the link up there in a minute, but it's on Sunday. I won't be able to attend, but my friend Daphne is holding this. And I think it's like $5 or $10, and she's just doing this. She recently had she's a sound healer, and she's offering this as an event for people. And I'm sorry that I'm going to miss it, but this might be something that'll help soothe you. But she's also showing me, invite her in when you have your coffee in the morning, she wants you to put flowers or something around you to remind you of her. And hopefully that will help.
Thank you, Jean. Um, she's coming through, and I recognize what Jean was talking about. There was a very, very close relationship, and what she's expressing to me is that towards the end, it was so difficult. And she keeps saying, "I'm not a victim. I wasn't a victim. I wasn't a victim." And she's wanting me to tell you that her actual soul, her spirit, was kind of in and out during that period of time. In other words, kind of out of body. She said, I was eased into it. I was eased into passing. There was a certain time of day or a certain thing uh, they, that you called her. There was either a certain time of day or something that would tick your mind earlier, obviously, in her life, that you would call her. She's showing me what I have a thing. My mom's passed, and I used to call my mom every time I was in the car because I'd be driving somewhere and I knew I wouldn't get interrupted by anything. And that's what she's showing me, kind of like that time some period of time, something that clicked that made you go, oh, I need to talk to mom, and pick up the phone and call. And you would have these beautiful long phone conversations. And she's saying that hasn't changed. And she's also saying that uh, she's saying that there's no need for holy of holies, and I don't know what that means, but she's saying to me that it doesn't have to be a big spiritual thing, that you can just start talking to her, that you can just know that she's right there with you. And she's telling me that there's a way to cast aside your grief with joy, cast aside your grief with happy memories, cast aside your grief with knowing that my love still surrounds you, and cast aside your grief knowing that you have a bright and wonderful life ahead of you, and I will walk with you through it. And that's the message. Wow, she is she came through almost like a guide at the end. Okay. Wow, that's cool. There you go. Oh,
Beautiful,
so
Terri.
did you call her when you were on the phone too? So was she showing me that, and and that's really the time. You can do it. And I know you're trying so hard, and we all do, you know? But as she said, uh, maybe come back and listen to this again, because she told you how to cast aside the grief, and, maybe write those steps down. I know you're going to get through it, Jackie. It's very, very tough. And it was in the car, so she was just showing me. Very, very cool. That was awesome, Jackie.
I'm getting chills. Your mom is definitely trying to get messages through to you, Jackie, and she's been working on connecting with you, and she's
Yeah,
being patient through this grief. But just imagine the new type of relationship that you two can have, and how beautiful. You'll hear her thoughts if you don't already, and or
she's
you'll
good.
you'll hear her in your thoughts, and that's her connecting with you.
As I said earlier in the show, and I like to share this with you guys because it's so that you'll recognize it when it happens to you. But souls come in different ways, and some souls are much better at it than others. And I got to tell you, like I said, she came through like a rock star at the end. So I have no doubt in my mind at all that you'll begin to hear her in your head and in your heart, and call her in the car, man. I do. Hey, mom. That's great. All right. Big love to you. And thank you so much for the honor of reading for you. That was
Mhm.
very, very special. Okay. And hi, Harley. Okay. So we are getting to the end. Jean, after Harley's, I have two more. Are you down for that,
Yeah,
or you
that's
got to go?
that's good. No, that's good for me.
Okay. So KK and Diana, you're up next after Harley. Harley, hi. May I please have a message from my guides? Anything from my grandfathers? Thank you. Okay. Now, if you want us to ask your grandfathers to come forward, it does help, Harley, if we have a name, especially when we're doing these real quickies. So we'll be watching the live. If that's really what you're hoping for, we'll call them out. But in the meantime, we'll start with the guides.
So, I was drawn towards your grandfather, and I feel like somebody either liked baseball or wore a baseball hat, somebody who was a little more sports oriented. And I know that's cliche, and I know that's typical, but I don't say that unless I see it, because I'm
No.
not really a sports, you know. But so I just see somebody wearing a cap, and it's like it has some writing on it. So whether it's the automotive shop down the street, or if it's the favorite football, team or something, but there's a cap with an emblem on it, and he's he's a little bit rounder around the middle, and but he's fun. He's fun, and he's able to see you in the sense that he didn't like just talk to adults and let you or others. He didn't dismiss you because you were a couple generations uh, away from him. He really connected with you and was personable, and could see you. He spoke to you like an adult, in other words. Um, and he's just telling me that you two had a great connection together, and that he may have even had a hand in. That's me judging it, but I think he suggest naming you, or were you named after him? This one of your grandfathers? There's something, and it's not the Harley name, it's your real name. Or maybe it's after his side of the family or something. There's something very special. Were you the oldest grandchild as well? Did you spend time with him? You are one of his favorites. He's telling me he's very impressed with you. Maybe you played ball. He's just coming in like crazy, you guys. Um, um, he's just telling me all kinds of different things. He's saying that he was in a um, a presence in your life, and that he was able to, you saw each other eye to eye. I don't know, maybe you know what that means. How about Terry?
Wow. That was a great bit of information. Beautiful, Jane. I'm feeling the same way. I've definitely got a grandfather here. Um, I'm seeing, and let me know if this happened. Oh, oh, beautiful. Oh, how beautiful. Bubble gum. I love it. Somebody's tossing you up on their shoulder. I'm not sure which grandfather this is, but I just see like him lifting him up, lifting you up onto his shoulder. I'm seeing shoulder. I don't want to, I was going to say, or maybe back, but no, 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 on the shoulder. I'm trying to figure out which grandfather this is. Dark hair, big smile, big smile. Yeah. Let's see, what else have you got to give here? I'm hearing the word secrets, like you two had secrets together. He said we had secrets. We had fun. I don't know if he would tell you stories. I'm seeing like him telling you lots of stories and lots of just fun jokes. And when I say secrets, that's not, anything shadowy. That's like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, I want to know who this is. Um, I'm hearing Alfredo, but I don't know if that's right. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I guess I'll pass on that. Let's see what else we got here. I'm hearing that you are very interesting. Your activities, and now I'm feeling like it's your whole family over on the other side, is very interesting in you. They're like your cheerleaders. I'm just this kind of stuff. Like um you're so much more aware and alive than we were when we were on the planet with you. And we want you to know that we are applauding you. We are encouraging you. And there's a great deal of joy. And there's a great deal of anticipation as to what's coming for you in the future. Wow. You got a good team over on the other side there. And okay. I mean, oh, that's beautiful. Well, Harley, you've got a lot of beautiful souls on the other side, just really amazed at you and watching you and have great joy in their hearts for you. So I hope I hope that was what you might have been looking for.
What a beautiful experience. A lot of times women or young girls don't have a positive male role model in their life.
Yes.
And for you to
Yeah.
have so many loving family members
Hmm.
to show you that love is really, really beautiful.
It is. And I got to say, both of my grandfathers passed before I was born. So So it's truly a gift to have those beautiful souls in your life. How nice. Okay, we have KK. May I please have a message from my spirit team on the best next steps towards pursuing a new career path using my gifts to benefit the highest good? I love this question, KK. Thank you. And once again, we are popping back to the live. And good, KK's here. Wonderful. Okay. KK.
Well, the first thing I heard, KK, is to take a class. And it's not taking a class to learn how to do what you already know how to do. It's a way of organizing what you already know how to do and defining and describing. Then I would definitely write out like a description of yourself and start telling people that this is what you do and say, hey, is there anybody that you know that I could practice with? There's a lot of friends and family that have generously sat through my very, very long tarot card readings in the very beginning. And I was doing it like through Facebook Messenger, and I was like reading the book, and but you have to start somewhere. And it's not
Yeah.
that I didn't have the talent, and it's not that I didn't have the desire. It's just getting used to doing it. You know you can do it. Everybody's been telling you you can do it. Take the class so that you can learn all of your abilities. Then go, and you can take any class. I saw a couple, there's many of them out there, but you can take a psychic class, mediumship class, or animal class, or whatever class you want, just to learn what your capabilities are. Then write down what you do, or describe yourself, and this will morph as you move along. And then start practicing with friends and family, trusted people. It's actually harder to read family, but they're the ones that'll say, yeah, I'll give you an hour of my time.
Yeah, that is true. Hey, so KK, I was tuning in, and I definitely got the green for spiritual growth, and feeling the love of your guides, and they were telling me to draw an oracle card for you, to best express something not too evident, is what they were saying. No, and I was trying to feel my way through whatever advice they may have for you. Okay, and I'm gonna put this up here, and you can look at that while I am
KK says,
shuffling.
oh, yes, Jean. I'm currently taking a psychic mediumship class, and it truly has shown me in already. I'll definitely write it down who I am and start practicing more. Good. You're welcome,
Beautiful.
KK.
All right. Hence the spiritual growth that I saw when I first tuned in. It looks gorgeous, kind of like the back of this card in a way, all green things growing nice. This is the Priestess of Light Oracle deck. And I have several to the right of me, and that's the one they told me to go to, by Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber. Soul Radiance. Oh, girl. Look at that card. Look at that card. Wow. Ooh, this is giving me chills. The Phoenix Rising. Look at that. Ooh. All right. So let me grab the book real quick. I'm very excited here. Okay, that's I'm just going to pick what I feel like they're being led for me to read for you right now, because we are running a little short on time. Soul Radiance, Phoenix Rising. This radiant priestess calls out that your ultimate victory is at hand. How exciting. Her arms and wings are raised in salutation. A new beginning is arriving after a long and perhaps difficult time. Oh, wow. In fact, you are about to take the flight of the phoenix and rise above the ashes of some old, unwanted fire. Wow. And I'll read the affirmation at the end. And this is what you need to say to yourself. I feel the power of my soul radiating outward in beautiful, resonant vibrations. Success is coming to me now. Ooh. That is a very powerful card for you, and I am really so happy they guided me to that, because that really much says it so well, doesn't it? Beautiful. I'm
She said
excited for you.
her room just brightened immensely when you were saying that, Terry. Wow.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. That's your message. And what a beautiful message it was, too. Great. Thank you. What a treat it was to read for you. And now, our final reading of the day. And I'm sorry, other people have requested us to answer their questions. And at the end of the show, we'll announce some of our other shows coming up, and maybe you can pop on then. But we're actually over time right now. So we kind of have to finish up. And we're going to finish up with Diana's question. Hi, Diana. My grandmother passed away in December. Is there a message she wants to give to me or another family member?
Is your grandmother's name Diana too? For some reason, I feel like you may have been named after her again. I know it's similar, but what is your grandmother's name? I'm so sorry for your loss, Diana. It's so hard to lose such a
Oh, yeah.
tender and a close family member. And I feel like she was very important, obviously, to the family, but she was like the matriarch, the glue that held the family together. And she was very young at heart. It's almost like it didn't seem like she would that day would ever come for her because she was so lively. So um, I see her being vibrant and vital, is what I'm saying. And even though she may have slowed down or forgetting a little bit, like you would say, "Grandma, do this" or something, and she would she would still be engaged and still have fun and still like to giggle. She seems like she's very young at heart, and she was very cheery as an individual as well. But oh, Margarita is her name. Okay. Um, I see a cat. Does she have a cat? I saw like an orange. I don't know what the cat's with the stripes on it. Like a striped orange cat. With like a white neck. But she's showing me a cat as well. But she just seemed like just really fun and very lively and really, she just keeps giving me this. She's showing me she wore blue jeans. She wore she was like driving till the end. She was like, "You're not going to stop me." And it's almost like I can't believe she's gone because she was so vital. And it's so wonderful to see. And she's saying, "Live every." Make the most of every moment. And she just wants to send you so much love. And she knows how the whole entire family is reaching out to her, and she's just embracing the whole family together. Um, but she's just sending you her love, and it's like her heart is expanding with so much love and light from all the family and all the prayers, and she's a wonderful lady. Wow, what'd you get, Terry?
I, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Allergy cough. Um, I immediately saw a same thing Jean described, very lively, very, very beautiful, very, always, it seems like she always wanted to put out her best self. So she looked really beautiful all the time. Um, I saw her dancing. I saw, skirt twirling, happiness, joy. I think she said, "Yes, I have a message." I felt like it when I first read the question that she was right there. And yes, the message is, "I'm happy. I'm at peace. This is wonderful. I want you to pass that on to everyone." She wants you to know how dear you are to her, how precious you are to her, how the memories of your times together are like fine jewels to her. She says they're precious to me and I keep them close to me always. And she's saying, I want you to know, and I want the whole family to know to, okay, she's saying, don't sweat the small stuff. She wants you to pass that along to everybody and tell everyone, lift up your hearts, be joyful, don't overthink things. Don't worry. Don't be focused on negative things, but make your life be about joy and love. And she wants everyone to know that she's there. Her presence is there many, many times throughout the days for all of your family. So that's the message she wants to pass on. A lovely soul. Lovely soul.
It's so
Beautiful.
important. Yeah, it's lovely. What a great reading, Terry. I love it. I love it when I feel like you're in the pocket. I can feel your connection.
Well, I had this cough come up and I'm like, oh no, Margarita, help. And help me calm right down. So there you go. Wow, what a very special day. And the readings we had today were really, really just amazing. Don't you think so, Jean? I mean, it's just lovely that those who came in from the other side were willing to give us information and messages to pass on. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and she had a cat. He was left alone when she left. One of my uncles dreamed about her and told her that he was happy or that she was happy. Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
great. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's
Um,
true. That's really true. Trust
yeah.
that she did that loved ones do come into you and have visitations in your dreams for sure.
Mhm. They
Mhm.
totally do. And that just validated what she said again now to pass that on to the whole family that she in fact is happy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What a lovely day it's been. I knew it was going to be a special show. I did. Okay, now I'm trying to get this off. So, Jean, I'll say, uh, what have you got coming up? I got it off.
Well, actually, right after this, at 6:30 this evening Eastern time, I guess that's 3:30 Pacific, I have Allie from Heart and Soul Connected coming onto my channel, which is just on Psychic Gene on YouTube. You can find us there. And let me see what tomorrow will bring. I have Sherry Trancing with Spirit will be on my channel tomorrow,
Beautiful.
and also Ginger Faye, and we're going to be doing angel readings with Ginger Faye.
Oh, how
And
nice.
please do. I mean, all of them. We're doing readings for all of them. So if you can catch us live, if not, catch us on the replay. And how about you,
Yes,
Terry Lee?
absolutely. I will be on next Wednesday, May Day. Woo! I don't know if I'll be reading by myself or have a guest join me, but I will be reading. So if you didn't get your question answered today, come and join me on May Day. And that's going to be at 5 Eastern, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, and 2 Pacific. And you're very welcome, Diana, and everyone who joined us today, whether you had a question or not, or you were just here to support your fellow people in spirit that join us here in this sacred circle. I can't tell you what it means to me. I mean, it's hard to say, isn't it, Jean? It's just a very sacred thing to us, and it's always such a pleasure and a joy to work with you and help you answer your questions.
When we focus in on the psychic skills and the mediumship, we have to raise our vibration and alter our state of consciousness. And you guys, by default, watching us, you also alter your state of consciousness and raise
Yes.
your vibration. This is why you can feel, sense, and enjoy the readings, and you feel better after you listen to it because you've raised your vibration. And
Yes.
I think it's really, and we feel you. It's different.
Oh,
If
yeah, we
Terry
do.
and I were sitting right here by ourselves, it wouldn't be as wonderful. But because all of your energy is here, all of your hopes and dreams and desires are all together here, and we're it just really raises the whole group. It really does. So
It
thank
does,
you.
and I have to say that beginning before we started reading and we all had that deep breath and joined together to wish each other love, and these messages come through so much easier, and we had some very powerful deliveries today, and I believe that's from all of us. It's everyone's energy, as Jean was saying. It's a beautiful thing. Remember who you really are, and all of the experiences that you're having on this lifetime right now are part of your life plan, and you have a purpose and you are here. And I'll say, as I always do, at the end of every show, because the guides told me to say this every single time. So it's very important. You are loved beyond measure. We'll see you next time. Thank you for being here.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.